You know what? I don't want to live in a smart city. I want to live around here, where I live. I want to walk my dog in the open countryside. I want to do my garden. I want to eat meat when I want to eat it. I don't want to eat grubs. I don't want to listen to Tony Blair sitting at Davos telling me how much tax I should pay and telling me why I ought to accept the fact there's less healthcare, less flexibility for my own life, less travel, less air travel, less holidays. Why? Why? Because somebody claims it's an emergency for an event that may or may not happen in 300 to 1,000 years' time, when basically there's no evidence of this. The science isn't settled. On the day Greta Thunberg made a fantastical appearance at the United Nations, 500 scientists from across the world wrote an open letter to the United Nations begging them not to call it an emergency, begging them not to make it an hysterical event. Because there is no emergency. What's happening to the planet we can deal with. Water shortages. In Great Britain, build some reservoirs. You've not built any since the 80s and the population's grown. The weather changes, change with it. Get some more gully wagons on the streets in local councils to cope with flooding and keeping the drains clean so that they can cope with the extra houses that you've built on floodplains. Let's have some common sense instead of hysterical madness brought about by the appearance of a schoolgirl who hasn't got any more qualifications than me.